Hello, the lightning storm spell may be more powerful than you think. This is an offensive and defensive environmental type of spell, which will cost you to cast about 1 leather pouch as a reagent, and you must be 40% previously corrupted. At this point you will be very physically weak, and the spell radius, it is a circular area, so pretty much everywhere the cloud area involves. Vertically, there doesn't seem to be much of a limit from what I've tested, so no matter how wide the sorcerer can be casting the spell, the bolts can actually strike anything far away from the cloud, as long as it's still under its radius, of course. The lightning storm bolts have chances of hitting things, creatures and players within its radius while the spell is happening, but it doesn't mean the bolts will constantly hit these all the time. The chances are high but random, however. To be completely safe from the storm, the only way is really to be outside of the cloud radius. On the side of it or even above the cloud, that's it. It seems that the chance of hitting the caster is really high, so as soon as you have casted a spell, run away from it or you will die quickly. One single bolt strike is enough to kill you. The lightning storm spell lasts for about 60 seconds. If the caster dies, the lightning storm spell will still be in there. It won't be cancelled just in case the sorcerer dies. The only way of cancelling this spell is with another environmental or area spell casted in that area, really. The storm lightning bolts can hit pretty much anything from natural map elements like trees, the ground, or map structures. Any type of NPCs. And these include pets and trolls. Players, including who has casted this spell. Players' buildings and placed objects. Can the lightning storm bolts cause any significant damage? The answer is yes. Depending on the amount of health creatures or structures have, it is possible that the lightning storm will destroy or cause a certain amount of damage to whatever is aiming to, let's say attack, and whatever surrounds it may also suffer some damage too. So do not cast this spell over your base or your followers, alright? You can kill groups of human NPCs from camps by casting this spell over those camps, for example. Maybe this can also be helpful during purges, it is a matter of trying really. Players will easily die if a lightning bolt hits them. Sorcerers that cast spells like the lightning storm are by default physically weak due to corruption, so they will die easily anyway. If the single player session or server you are playing at a structure damage setting enabled, then a sorcerer player is able to deal damage or their own or other players' structures with the lightning storm spell, no matter which tier the player's bases are built with, it will cause damage, meaning this spell brings a new way of raiding bases. And this is the right time to think how you should protect your base and your trolls and pets from this spell. I'm thinking that the use of the map's elements, like rocks and ruins, are the best way of protection. even maybe from certain types of avatars, since with this spell it is going to be tough to protect your base, especially from above. Using layers of ceilings can be helpful, of course, but you will still have a lot to repair if the player caster uses this spell multiple times. Certain places really prevent your belongings from getting hit by the storm. Even if you build your base in crazy places or tall places, you may not be that safe as you may think you are. The importance of mastering the spell against others. To be successful with this spell, the timing and position you are at while casting it can be important factors. You should not cast this spell, obviously, while your enemies have already spotted you, or you are prone to die while trying to cast it, unless you are already in a safe position. If you are trying, for example, to deal damage in someone else's base, but that base is too high, you can use the help of another spell to give a better use of the Lightning Storm spell, but need to be careful to not die to it then. You can use the Call of Nergal in order to fly and reach to the top of a player's base. Imagine I'm at someone else's rooftop, I'm just giving an example, alright? Then cast the storm spell and quickly climb down and stay away from the cloud radius. Repeat the process until enough damage is done. This is a successful way of combining two spells. You can avoid the struggle of trying to climb up someone else's base if they have an anti-climbing protection.
Ungabaré.
Anything shown in this video can be adjusted and changed through the time by Funcom, so only time will really tell if this spell will stay dangerous as it is at the moment or not.
Ungabaré.
Thank you for watching and have a good day.